I think there's a missing element of that story, and that was you were definitely honest with my footage, and there are students that will just take that grade and run with it and just say, I just want to get my degree and get out of here. And there are students that will question it and go, what did I do wrong? And there's other students that go, all right, that's it. I need to challenge this and ask questions. And the students that ask questions are the ones that want to learn and actually get something from this degree. And that's what I wanted. And that's where I wanted to challenge myself. And it wasn't to be arrogant. It wasn't to be aggressive. It was, this is why I went to school. I wanted to understand the art. I wanted to understand how to make my passion into something. And that's why I strive to learn more. It was because if I'm here for something. And that was it. It was show me what I'm doing wrong because I need to understand this. I need to understand that path. So that's what I did. And I ended up calling up in to work sick that next day because that's what I wanted to do. That's where I wanted to be, and that's where I am today. And that was a big step. But good evening, everybody. I'm John Flood. I'm a filmmaker, photographer, and founder of Brown Dog Films in Cincinnati. And Sarah, it sounds like you're in pretty much the same spot I am. Well, today was her last day of fifth grade here in Madeira, Ohio. We're right outside Cincinnati. And I've started a new thing a few times, but this is the new thing, being a photographer and filmmaker. And before that, I was a Chicago kid in Chicago with a VHS camcorder growing up. And I was reenacting movies with my brothers in our house basement. But when I was very young, my mom was a modest art teacher at a local YMCA. And she was the first person who showed me that creativity wasn't just a hobby. It could be a passion, it could be a career. And in high school, I was the anchor of our morning announcements. I did it all. I shot video, I edited, I scripted, I even gaffed. I loved every part of it. And my dad, he had other plans. He pushed me to be a law enforcement agent, a real job. And I did that degree for him, not for me. And even then, I kept making short films and taking classes on the side. I just didn't tell him. But when I failed the Chicago police test exam intentionally, I landed a corporate career in tech sales for nearly 2 decades. It was a good salary, good benefits, but there was no fire behind it. Even so, I never put the camera down. I was that guy biking along Lakeshore Drive in downtown Chicago with a point and shoot Canon camera and an early GoPro, chasing sunrises and grabbing behind the scenes glimpses of the dark night. I saw that tumbler going down my street over by my office and some of the Transformers movies. Those big foam rocks that they had in that movie. They were rolling down with the Chicago breezes and all that down Adams Street in Chicago. But when I met my wife, she worked at Google in Chicago, and she gifted me with Second City improv classes to help me with my sales job. And when that training shaped who I am now by learning networking skills and adapting to different things to what I do now and leading some of my contractors. But I'm actually not funny like those SNL people that went through Second City. I kind of wish I was. It actually it molded me to a lot of things to what I can do now and what I learned at Full Sail. But then came a turning point. Her job moved us to Cincinnati, and everything I knew, my family, my job, my city, and my Chicago Cubs, I started over. A new city, a new job, working in a cubicle and tech support, making a fraction of what I did in Chicago. Um, even less happiness.